This video is about the rules of the 75 hard and why you should start 75 hard when you're on NoFap, how it helps you to elevate beyond NoFap and really completely reset your life and your ability to work, your discipline and your willpower. You have to have a base amount of discipline. You have to have enough willpower to follow through on your basic promises. And unfortunately, a lot of people aren't in that position. And they need more discipline, they need more willpower, they need more to be able to perform and be a productive part of this society, of this world, to be productive enough for them to be proud of themselves and to actually feel like they are hitting the marks, they are who they're supposed to be. And the 75 hard challenge, it isn't really a challenge. It's more like a discipline program. It's a program that builds a discipline, that helps you to have more willpower. It isn't really aimed at you to build a better body or to eat healthier. It's for people who are struggling with willpower, and it helps those people the most. Sure, you will be shredded by the end, and yes, you will have a lot of good habits when you finish the 75 hard challenge, but the most important part of this is you will be able to have full control over your actions during the day. You will not feel like just laying down for a couple of minutes and daydreaming. It just increases your mental stamina, your strength. Imagine being a runner who is only able to run about 5 kilometers, and you expect as this runner to be able to run a half marathon, which is 20 kilometers, is 4 times the amount. But you keep trying to run 20 kilometers, but you can't hit it. You can run sometimes 10 kilometers, sometimes only 5, but on average, you are falling short of your desired goal. The 75 hard is like this for the brain. Imagine you want to focus 8 hours, 10 hours a day. Well, if you really want to hit this amount of focused work, you will have to train your discipline, because you will have significant amount of periods during the day when you will not feel like doing something. And if you are the person who makes a lot of decisions based off of only their emotions and their feelings, this challenge will literally change your life. So, the rules of the challenge. You have to work out twice a day. Both of the workouts have to be 45 minutes. No cheating allowed, and one of these workouts has to be outside. No matter what the weather is. If it's raining, it doesn't matter. You have to go outside and work out outside. Now, these workouts can be exercises as well. So that would be like stretching, for example, or just walking outside. That's considered exercise, and it is completely legit, because you can't just keep working out for 45 minutes every single day. The other one, it can be inside, it can be outside, it doesn't really matter, but both have to be 45 minutes plus or 45 minutes. Second is read 10 pages of a non-fiction book every single day, no exceptions. I don't think there's anything to explain here. The hardest to keep is drink 3.8 liters or 1 gallon of water every single day. Again, no exceptions here either. And this is very hard to track, because you have to learn tracking and you have to learn to implement a system that suits you personally. Yeah, super hard, super challenging, but is also very, very good for your health and your body. The next one is to take a progress picture every morning. This is the easy thing that you have to do. Again, this represents the easy task that you have to do in life, but you have to do it every day. If you skip one progress picture on day 74, you're starting over from day 1. Next one is no alcohol and no trash food, no weed allowed at all. Zero tolerance again. And the final one is keep a clean diet. So depending on your body type, of course, this is up to you how you're gonna keep this rule. Diet must not include any cheat meals or trash foods. I recommend to not include any sugars. And so what I've done for the diet specifically, because this can be a very vague rule, is I got a list of foods that are, they are sort of healthy, but they aren't like 100%, they aren't the most healthy foods possible. And I made a list called SOS. And so when I need more calories, as I'm a person who loses weight like this, when I need more calories, I am allowed to eat stuff such as oat bar, protein bar, this very specific kind of healthy, whatever. It's like a small bread that you can buy, and it has like an unhealthy oil that it's made in, but it is healthy as a food. It's like a whole grain kind of food. And also other things like, what do I do if I can't get a meal? What do I do if I'm traveling? I'm able to use this SOS list. Just go into a grocery shop and have 100% chance that I will find at least one of these items. And you know, bananas, apples, all of these are on this list. But for me personally, I have to eat a lot of calories, and I am tracking the calories, and I will be tracking the macros as well throughout the challenge. So these are not my go-to foods, but if I am lacking calories, let's say I have a day when I burn, or I need about 4,000, 5,000 calories for maintenance because I do Muay Thai, for example, I will be able to use, for example, an oat bar to add 350 calories to my food. The point is not to use this SOS as like an excuse and eat an oat bar every single day or multiple oat bars per day. Only use these, for example, for me, when I am going to that Muay Thai session, which is like twice a week at most, and I'm unable to fill in with enough carbs and enough proteins and fats to not lose weight the next day. All right, so this is the final rule. Again, hard to keep. And for all of these rules, there are no exceptions. You have to follow them every single day. If you skip one day, you will have to restart the challenge from day one. Now, I recommend you to do a habit tracker with all of your habits. Obviously for me, NoFap is given, it's not even on the list because I am at a very high streak. There is basically a very, very low chance, less than 1% of me relapsing. But I do have meditation here, and I track other habits in my Notion. But as an example, for somebody who is starting their 75 hard journey, this is how I got into habit tracking. This is how I learned how important tracking your life is. And this is the blueprint. I just wrote all the rules here that I just mentioned. Plus I wrote meditation here. That is just for me. I can skip days of meditation and keep the challenge up, but I cannot skip any of these and continue the days. I will have to reset if I fail any of these. Okay, another important thing regarding the water, you cannot drink sparkling water. So if you are seeing this, if you're already in, let's say 10, 20, 30 days on the 75 hard and you have been drinking sparkling water, that's fine. I've been there, I've done the same thing. You don't have to reset because you didn't know. I didn't know, it's not really written anywhere else, but it is, you're only supposed to drink non-sparkling water. So now is the time for you to switch over from sparkling to only non-sparkling. It's not that big of a deal because you are drinking enough water, but this is one of the things that is mentioned by the guy who made the challenge. So, but it's not like officially mentioned, right? So you do these things for 75 days, every single day. So I think it's mid to late April when this challenge will end. I think for me, I'm starting tomorrow, so this will end on the 27th of April. And yeah, it's gonna be a tough journey. This is meant to be hard, but it's meant to be a challenge that you can complete if you are sticking to it. And yeah, it's extremely hard if you have a job or if you're going to university. So that's an extra layer of hardness, but it is meant to be, possible. This isn't impossible. This is really possible. And you might be like, oh, these are very easy. These challenges are nothing. Well, try doing them for 75 days and see where you end up. Again, stuff like doing these workouts or exercises as well, like you have to choose the right amount of intensity because you will burn out so much. 45 minutes is a long time. If it was like 30-minute exercises, it would be a lot better, like a lot easier to complete the challenge. 45 minutes, you can definitely easily overtrain yourself and then get injured if you don't do at least one stretching 45-minute stretching session every week or even more. So yeah, be smart about it. Know when to walk, know when to stretch and walk. Have these like kind of rest days that I use as well, usually about every 3 or 4 days. And yeah, this is it, guys. So this is why you should be doing 75 hard when you are on NoFap. This is how it helps you not to just get to a higher NoFap streak, but it also, the point of this challenge is to allow your NoFap quote unquote superpowers to blossom and to create this amazing life around you. Because if you're not really aware of how to use your NoFap superpowers, you're not gonna be able to create all the space and all the time. You will not be able to use all the time that you need to build something out of yourself, to learn new skills, and to get more money, to be honest. Like, of course, money isn't the most important thing in life, but it's also important to be able to take care of yourself and other people around you. And so I will be joining you guys from the gym. I'm gonna do my day 0 progress pictures, and after that I'm going to bed, because tomorrow is my birthday, the first day of 75 hard. Like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.